Hi guys, how are we all keeping? How's everyone doing? Hi. Today we're going to be touching on our boys, our teenage boys, how they, look at our little boys, our little prince. From 1 minute they are a baby, then they become toddlers. Then before you know what is happening, when they are hitting that 12, 13, they start breaking their voice. Yes, mommy. No, mommy. Okay, mommy. Yes, daddy. It's amazing the way their voice breaks. And then the next thing you see, it's puberty, everything they start having from, one thing about boys and girls, that if you've noticed it, girls always tend to grow when they are younger, much younger. They tend to grow taller than boys. So, for example, you have a 10 years old, an 8 years old boy and an 8 years old girl. The girl, in most cases, the girl will be taller than the boy. It's just because that's how it is naturally. The girl at that age, the girls are growing way faster and bigger than the boys. And guess what? When the boys they hit 12, 13, they just shoot up like a boom. They just go taller and everything. In your crow eyes, your little boy 1 minute is now a man taller than you. Hello mom, hello, how are you? The way they talk, everything, and then they start having little acne, to show their development. You see, look at their legs, their shoe size is changing to that of a man. Their shirt size changing to that of a man. They're only 13, they're tall, and that is the time when they want to start exploring. They start asking themselves questions. That is the time when you start seeing them searching for information, wanting to know a lot of information. What do? They go to the internet. And as good as the internet can be, the same internet can be very evil. So one has to be careful. So this is why I start calling up to daddies. I know not every child, every boy has a father figure in the house. In the interim that there's no father figure, I'm calling out to the moms too. But this job is for both dad and moms. However, how do we do it? How do you, first of all, like I always say in my videos, we are in the digital world. Every parent has to be close to their children. And everything, you see, when we were growing up in our time, they used to hide sex and all of those things from us. We didn't even know sex until we were graduating from university. That's when our parents wanted to talk to us about sex. Imagine. But nowadays, no. It's if you listen to all their music, all their rap, it's everything about sex. So why are you as a parent not talking to them about sex when the world is talking to them about sex? Their music, the videos, their games, everything is sex. Everything is hyper sex, hyper everything, hyper, So you're not talking to them about sex. You're doing yourself a disfavor. So this is a time where you start talking to your son, your boy's son. Talk to him about, don't even hide anything. Now, first thing you have to tell a boy, it's normal when, during the puberty for them to start having, when their emotions are playing up, that they will see a girl when they feel jiggity. It's normal. Doesn't mean they should take any action. It's normal to feel those things. It's just a part of growing up. It's a part of growing up. When, they start seeing development, they start having hair in their armpits, they start having hair all over the place, their voices. This is the time when you sit them down and teach them what it is to be a proper man. Teaching about bringing out your son, your teenage son, to be a proper man starts from that age. You don't wait till they are 18 when they tell you they've pregnanted 5 girls. You don't wait till they are 18 when they say they just pregnanted 1 girl. You don't wait until, they've slept with every girl. One thing is, because we feel it's wrong for a girl to be sleeping about, it's also wrong for a boy to be sleeping about. Let them know. Let them know how that it's very, very wrong. Now you start teaching them about all their body development, how every part of their body is growing up and how they are becoming a man and how they have to start responding likewise being a man, how they have to learn what it is to be a gentleman, how they have to learn what it is to be polite, and how they have to take care of their body, and that it's not everything in skirt that they can run after, and how they tell them that the definition of being a gentleman is a man to a woman. That's the definition of being a gentleman. We'll not get there, but as we progress, you tell them about, because one thing they want to explore and one thing they want to know is why is Willie always getting up? They want to know. And that is when you as a father will start telling them that it's perfectly okay, for it to, when they get to a certain age, for it to get up. But it's not okay to act on it getting up. The thing that comes, anything that goes up will come down. So when it goes up, it can come down. And tell them about love. These children, they should know about love. They should know that there's a difference between, at that age, what they feel is not love. is infatuation. At that age, what they feel is jiggity. Their body is just feeling jiggity. Nothing more, nothing else. And you see, not talking to them about all of these things means you're leaving the world to talk to them about it. You're leaving music to speak to them. You're leaving the internet to speak to them. You're leaving movies to speak to them. You're leaving all sorts. But you, who is supposed to be their guardian, their father, their mother, their everything, you're not talking to them. You see what's happening. You see how everything is not playing out. So now, and you know one thing, maybe before you would say men normally deal with women when it comes to relationship, and in the olden days, no. I think nowadays women even deal with men more than men do deal with them. So you have to teach them about the different things out there, and how that it's not every skirt they see that they have to jump into, and how the willy has to be tucked in, and how it's normal that there's more respect and there's more dignity until when they get married. So now and you have to start talking to them about relationship. That is not, tell them that yes, they see a girl and their body is feeling jiggity. It doesn't mean there's anything. It's just normal. It's just the normal reaction of their body. But as they progress, if there's always a particular girl their body is feeling jiggity to, they always feel shy, they always, feel, then talk to them about that. Maybe it's just that, that breeze of love, breeze, just because it's only a breeze, it will go away. They should not worry. Tell them why at this point in time, why their focus should be on their schoolwork. And tell them that's why, as a parent, you go. Boys, they have different. One of the things I said, I didn't say this. There are 3 different kinds of boys. Sorry, I did not start with that. The 3 different kinds of boys we have the very, 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 very quiet ones, and it has even become worse nowadays because they're always on their phone, always on their screen. They don't care. They don't come out. They don't. Everything, all the information they get is online. They don't have time to come out. They're not seen. They're not even friendly at all. And they can be very nice, but people just see them because, they're always onto themselves. They don't into anybody. Those types, we'll talk about them later. Now we'll talk about the second set. Oh, they're everywhere. They are louder than loudness. They are everywhere. They jump up and down. They want to be noticed. They want to be noticed. And sometimes they build cloud. When I mean cloud, they tend to exaggerate what they've not done, what they've done, all of those things. Those children, you really have to curb those children, otherwise they'll get you into trouble. And now we have the third set. The third set are those ones that are everybody's friend. They are neither loud nor quiet. They are just in between. They are always very, 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 very kind. They're always very, accommodating to other people, and without accommodating their own needs. They are every parent's dream. They are every girl's friend. They are every boy's friend, because the boys would want to, they're always the boy, they go between the girls. So when a boy likes a girl, they are the ones that they always send, go and chat that girl for me, go and tell her I like her, go and get that thing, go and do this. They're always the errand person, go in between person. And when a girl likes another guy, they say, oh, go and tell him I like. So those moms, you have to know what category your son belongs to. Now let's start with the first category, those ones that are nerd. Oh, we're always thankful that, oh, thank God he doesn't go out. Oh, I'm not, but I know that when I leave the house, he will be there when I come back. No, your children, they need to exercise, they need to go out, they need to stretch their legs, if a boy, he has to be masculinity. That's why their voice is breaking. He needs to go out, he needs to play football, he needs to throw tennis, he needs to do boy things, he needs to be a man. He's going to have a family one day, he's going to have children, he's going to grow up. Teach him to be a man. He must not sit. I'm not saying he should not give time to his computer. I'm not saying he should not give time to his work. Give him. That's why nowadays we know what's happening to our men. We know what's happening to men out there. So you need to, I'm not saying force him, but he needs to go out. He needs to go out. He needs to participate in normal day activities. A child cannot just stay 24/7 not playing football all over the weekend. So he goes to school and come back. He locks himself in his room. Then over the weekend, he doesn't come out. When he wants to even eat, he eats in his room. How do you know what's happening to that child? How? There are a lot of children that do it. How do you know that over the weekend he doesn't come out? Sometimes even over the weekend he may not even come out for any food. It might be the food that he took since on Friday, maybe a biscuit that he'll have till Monday. Are you not worried? So that kind of child, if he disappears, how do you know he's disappeared over the weekend? You wouldn't know. Those kind of children can be groomed on the internet. How do you know when they are groomed on the internet? When you're not in their everyday life. You should be in their everyday life. You should notice any changes in them, and you should talk to them. A child cannot be breaking voice and you're not explaining why the child is breaking his voice. A child cannot be having little acne on his face and you're not explaining that, oh, you thought it's puberty that's causing you having acne. A child cannot be having hair under the armpit or, on the groin area, and then you don't explain to them why they're having hair in all those areas. That is what being parent, that's what parenting is all about. You have to tell them, you have to teach them. Otherwise, somebody else will teach them. And who is somebody else? The internet, the music world, the films, those things that they focus on will teach them. So you have to teach those children to be men, to come out, to go out with you. Your son should be able to kick football with you. Your son, you should have a one-on-one with your son as a father. If there's no father figure, with the mother, you moms can do great things too. Play, talk to him, ask him how's he feeling. Don't push him to anything, but try and understand him. Be his friend, be his confidant. And I'll talk about the second category of them. I'm going to do videos where I'm going to be touching on each of them individually, but this is just a scratch on the surface. Now let's talk about the second categories of boys, those very loud ones, those ones who want to be seen, who kind of a little bit exaggerate. Sometimes they even say, oh, that girl is my girlfriend. Oh, meanwhile, the girl is not their girlfriend. Meanwhile, they are virgins. Maybe they don't even know what is sex. And they be like, oh, I've done this with this, I've done that with that. This is the time to explain to your boy child what sex is all about, and it's really damaging for them to open their mouth to say they've slept with a girl when they have not. Even it's damaging in all accounts, whether they have or they have not done it. But at that age, they should not be doing it. So let us clarify that issue. Do you understand? So now this is when you talk to your boy child and tell him that don't exaggerate. It doesn't give you more of a power to make, because sometimes they think that when they start exaggerating, to them, they don't think they're lying. Whereas in the real sense of the word is lying. They're lying. And they are deforming somebody's character. And then even when it's not about somebody, I've been here, I can do this, I can do that, I've done this, I can't do. No, they should not. That is not how to be a man. To be a man is to respect yourself. To be a man is for people to like you for who you are, not being very loud. Wherever you go, you want to be loud, you want everybody to know you've arrived. No. They will see your personality, your inward personality that you're trying to suppress will always supposed to outshine the exaggerated one. They should understand that they should not always be the life and soul of, you can be the life and soul of a party, but not to the extent where you start lying, you start getting on people's toes, you don't know who you're getting on. Because if they start at that young age to start exaggerating, what will happen when they get to university? They start stepping on other people's toe, and then they start getting, we don't want to think about that, but we're believing that we'll be able to curb them before they get to university level. Now, let's talk about those ones that are in between. They are quiet, neither quiet, no. Oh, that's every mother's dream. But you should also talk to them, because at the end of the day, they tend to get even hurt the most. How do they get hurt the most? Because they are liking the girl, and they're not letting the girl know that they're liking the girl, and they're there going on errands for the girl, and the girl is sending an errand to another guy. It shouldn't be the case. So these are the things you should talk to your children about. Talk to them. They should not be, they should not be overly kind to be foolish. But they should be kind to understand situation. Especially moms, you should understand, or dad, you should understand what category your son belongs to. A lot of children are doing, what are they doing? Atrocities. A lot of children are committing, trying to becoming depressed at young age, taking drugs, drinking and all that. Why? Why? Because of all of it's those little things that led to them wanting to try alcohol, that led to them wanting to try drinking, that led to them becoming depressed. So we as a parent should be our children's best friends, not outsiders. We need to be their best friend. We need to be in their life. We need to do everything with them, and we need to make them know that they're going to be they're the men. They're going to be just like you, a father in the house. They one day will become a father. They one day will be married. They one day going to have children, and they one day would want the respect of their children and their husbands. So therefore, they should learn from this age how to respect women and how to respect everybody around them, and how to understand the different body changes that they have. So when they are liking, most of the case of those guys that are that third category is when they are liking a girl, they don't understand the feeling they have, and sometimes they go so overly, let me not use the word, overly gullible for the girls. They'll do anything for the girls. They will even, as much as give the girls their pocket money, do anything, any kind of stupid errand for the girls. And some girls when they know you like them like that, they will use the boy to infinity. So then that is where parents have to come in and be very careful of such situation. And if they have children that are like that, and try to tell them the rules, and tell them that She is your friend, she's your friend, and that's it. You don't go on errand for her. You don't stretch extra mile to hurt yourself in order to please her. No. You don't carry messages for her to another guy. No, you don't do that. You don't carry messages from another guy to another. You don't do. You explain all of those things. But especially you explain to all three sections of these categories that I have mentioned, their development, their body. And this is the time where we start. See, this is about sex and relationship. This party for teenage boys. It's something that they will do. You as a father, you did it. You knew at your age what happened. Sometimes they don't start feeling these sexual urges until they are 18. Fair enough. Sometimes even in their 20s. But these days, because of all our musics are sexualized, movies are sexualized, bodies are sexualized, everybody, all Instagram, any social media page you open, all their bodies are open. They see all of these things. What normally in the olden days when we were growing up, it was only on magazines that they see all of those things, which is people hardly had those kind of magazines in their house. But now everywhere they look, the sex is everywhere. So you have to explain to them. Do you want me to start explaining what sex is all about? No, daddy, no, mom. You all know what sex is all about, and you all know how to sit your children down without making it seem so obvious. You're talking about sex. That's why a relationship has to be established between your son and yourself. How do you establish the relationship? That is, you play football with them, you play game, you talk to them, you gist with them, you start with even yourself, your life as a boy. That you break there's always a barcode when it comes to talking about sex to children. Especially boys, the boys and their fathers. So what we do is it's like a barcode. You break that barcode. And how do you break the barcode? By subtly, talking to them about even yourself, about life, gisting with them, going on a drive with them, going on a walk with them, riding bicycles with them, kicking football, just going shopping with them, even going on a lunch with your son. Take your son out for a lunch. Time for bonding. Bond with your children. Very soon they will be married, they'll be out of the house. When do you want to do all of those things? Or you want every day the wife is calling you, oh, come and take your son away. Oh, is that? No, that's not what we want. Or you want your son to be calling you every day and be crying that this woman has done this woman has done. Or you want the police to be calling you that, oh, come and take your son from the police station. He just raped a girl, or none of those news you want. You want to build a masculine, well-disciplined boy. And you don't want where your son will now say, I don't know what to say. I don't want to go to some areas but what I'm trying to say, you can understand where I'm coming from. Where I'm coming from is that be in the life of your teenage boys. They are growing, they are changing, they are developing themselves. They are discovering themselves. They are coming, and then sometimes some of them are so shy. It is for you to build them up, take them to the gym, teach them how to, have their confidence. Because some of them, they don't have confidence at all in themselves. And that is why they confuse their sexuality sometimes because of lack of confidence in themselves. So parents, be careful. Build confidence in your boy child. You have to do it. Have a blessed day all. I'm going to be doing more and more. There's about four other videos I'm going to be posting about boys and their sexualities. Please watch out. Thank you. Have a blessed day all. Thank you. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's called Nigerian Gigi TV. And then follow me and like my page on Facebook. And also I'm on IG as Gigi TV on IG. I'm always laughing when I call that name. Don't ask me how I got the name. It's another day story. I'm going to do a video on that. And also that's the only way you can be supporting me, by sharing my videos. And if you're in a group, WhatsApp group, share my videos. The more the merrier. Have a blessed day, or thank you for listening to my video. I'm so sorry it's a little bit longer than my usual video. Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.